Hello viewers, I am Ashim Roy. Welcome to my educational channel, The Difference Between. Today's topic is allotropy. Now what is an allotrope? An element which exists in more than one forms having different physical properties but similar chemical properties are called allotropes of that element. Now carbon has two most important crystalline allotropes named as graphite and diamond, which are very familiar to us. To find the difference between the two, we must understand the structure of graphite and structure of diamond. In graphite, you can see that these dark circles represent the carbon atom, and 6 carbon atoms are joined by single covalent bond to form an hexagon. In this way, the hexagons are joined side by side to form a layer called hexagonal layer. Just beneath this layer, that is the successive layer, there is another hexagonal layer formed in the same way. Now we see that in a single layer, the bond length between two carbon atoms is 1.42 angstrom. But in between two successive layers, the bond length, which is represented by the red dotted lines, is 3.35 angstrom. Therefore, there exists a weak van der Waals force between the two successive layers. For that, one layer can slide over another layer. I want to explain this by using two paper. Suppose these are the two layers. Suppose I want to tear it. You see that I am not able to tear it because a great force is required. But if I want to slide it, you see that very weak force can move over each other. In the same way, in graphite, let it be the top layer and let be the successive layer. In between two layers, there is a weak van der Waals force due to this greater gap. As a result, one layer can slide over another, and that's why graphite is soft and slippery, that is greasy. In diamond, see that again the carbon atoms are bonded covalently, where the bond length is given 1.54 angstrom. And in this case, the crystal form is in the octahedron shape. What is octahedron? You see that 8 triangular faces, plane faces, are joined in such a way 1, 2, backside 3, 4, 1, 2, backside 3, 4, 4 plus 4, 8 triangular plane faces joined to form a strong, very rigid 3D structure of diamond. Now I want to explain the properties and uses of graphite and diamond. So you can find the difference between the two. First, graphite is good conductor of heat and electricity. Now for electricity, I want to explain that in graphite, out of 4 valence electrons of carbon, 3 electrons are utilized in the formation of covalent bond. And you can see here, this is the carbon 1, 2, 3. This is carbon atom 1, 2, 3. So out of 4, 3 electrons are utilized in the formation of covalent bond. Therefore, 1 electron is free, and which is responsible for good conductor of electricity. In case of diamond, you can see, if we consider this is the carbon atom 1, 2, 3, 4. That means all the 4 valence electrons are involved in the formation of covalent bond. So there is no free electrons. As a result, diamond is bad conductor of electricity. One important point is that conduction of heat does not require the free electrons. So graphite is good conductor of heat and electricity. Diamond is also good conductor of heat but bad conductor of electricity. Now I want to show you one important thing. This is a lead pencil. Though it does not contain any lead, rather in this lead there is graphite and clay, the mixture of graphite and clay. More the graphite, more will be the darker and slippery. So this type of phenomenon is called misnomer, where the name and the function doesn't match. Again, I want to show you, this is a pencil battery. Inside this pencil battery, there is a dark colored cylinder, which is actually made up of graphite, because graphite is a good conductor of electricity. That's why graphite is extensively used in making electrodes. Then brushes in motors and dynamo. Brushes in, so it's a very important parts of motor and dynamo. It is made up of graphite, which is good conductor of electricity, slippery and high melting point, so that wearing and tearing is less. As a lubricant, that is graphite paint is used due to the property of soft and greasy. One important use is that in nuclear reactor, to moderate the speed of fast moving neutrons, graphite is used. Graphite has a very high melting point, and that is, it is used as a crucible in chemistry lab, so that you can heat some metals or something like that in a container whose melting point is much more than the substance you have used. In diamond, you see that it is the first point is diamond is the hardest substance known, natural substance. Its melting point is very high, 4000 Kelvin. It is transparent with high refractive index 2.42, but here graphite, it is opaque and black. And you see that in diamond its density is 3.5 gram per cc more. The density of graphite is 2 to 2.5 gram per cc. Now, the use of diamond is the first important use that it is used in gems or jewelry, that is making ornaments, where it has the property of maximum total internal reflection, high dispersion of light due to high refractive index. It is used in jewelry. As an abrasive cutter, you can see in a glass shop, they are using this type of pencil, pen type of thing, where the tip of the pen is made up of diamond. So diamond can cut the glass. So diamond is used as an abrasive cutter, and also polishing what is called the hard substances like granite, marble. One very important use of diamond, that is windows of spacecraft, because it has high ability to keep out the harmful radiations, say cosmic radiations like that. Radiations, it can obstruct this type of radiations, and that's why diamond is used in windows of spacecraft. So these are the differences between the graphite and diamond. Today up to this. Okay, thank you.